Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Moose Minute Project. A beautiful Tuesday morning in southern Wisconsin. Trucks headed to the grain bin down here, and this set road is so busy with semi-trucks and farmers, and it's really cool. So welcome to the Moose Minute Project on a Tuesday morning in Boscoville, Wisconsin, as I'm getting ready to head into work. As you can tell, I shaved today too. Yeah, had to clean up a little bit. I'm trying to figure it all out. And I think we need to all start being real honest with each other. When are we going to start talking about the real issues versus deflecting and covering the different issues? Or if you don't like what your candidate says, you just bash everybody for believing opposite of what you do. So as you know, yesterday, or if you don't, you live under a rock, I guess, that supposedly there was another assassination attempt. It sounds like Trump was 500 yards from him or something like that. They saw the barrel of the gun. There's a whole lot of questions. When you're a criminal justice student like I was, it doesn't take nuclear science to try to figure out what's going on here. As in, how does somebody that lived in Hawaii and then was in South Carolina and then gets to Florida and camps out for 12 hours or whatever, hangs his bag on a fence, and they catch a barrel of the gun. That's what we know, basically. And then they later on stopped him down on the road. It's so weird that we're living in these times. I don't remember discussing anything like this growing up, period. I remember when Reagan got shot and, those kind of things, but they were already in office at that time. I don't believe there was an assassination attempt on anybody else running, and all it's doing is creating more conspiracy theories, bringing up more things that are out of this world kind of thoughts. I've seen some websites that people have up and running, and some of it baffles the shit out of me. I don't know what happened to just pure common sense. I don't know if people just decided to throw that out of their realm of, we're sharing things on Facebook that are far from true, and yet AI is getting stronger. You're going to have a tougher time, reality versus non-reality versus memes versus whatever, here soon. So it's going to result in more people needing common sense. And I think common sense, quite honestly, is becoming very scarce in a lot of people. Because you have so many things going on with people that have absolutely went batshit crazy. As my mom used to say, I never understood that because I didn't know the correlation of batshit. I don't know how it came about, but that's what my mom used to say. And I think right now, she would agree that shit is batshit crazy. It really is. I don't understand it all. I don't understand how you can be on the mega side and still fight for a guy that is an absolute loony bin, and for a vice president or a guy that says he's going to be, running for vice president, that says he's going to tell stories. If that helps get the coverage they need, he's just going to make up shit. And on the other side, you've got people that, just none of it's making sense on either side. They're batshit crazy. And it's driving me bonkers to hear people argue about, oh, I just saw this morning that, oh, if you follow her, it's definitely not Jesus-like or, whatever. The people that are using Jesus in this obviously must have been raised in a different church than I was and raised by different parents. My mom was a firm believer and obviously were raised different than me, because do unto others as you want done unto you, and thou shalt not steal, treat neighbors as you would treat yourself, adultery, whatever it may be. And then all I have for an argument from them about that is, well, okay, then what about abortion? What about the LGBTQ? That is stuff I can't judge. I'm going to go to the gates one day and be judged for who I am. Doesn't matter what rules you put in place or what you're trying to do. I will be judged for who I am. I have no right in judging who you are. As far as this whole people identifying as cats or dogs or what, I don't know, because I live, I guess, in southern Wisconsin, and maybe that's why I choose to live in southern Wisconsin, so I don't have to see them or deal with them, and no matter what people say, I don't see it. There was a big, huge rumor, and everybody just jumped on the bandwagon, and that's the other part that's driving me. If you get just a touch of something said, there are 1,400 people that jump onto this bandwagon and then post shit that makes no sense. So how do we go about back to, like, Roxanne? My wife and I just had this conversation last night. When are debates and when are people going to be able to just sit down and talk things out? More and more it becomes yelling matches. Screw you, F you, I don't want to talk to you. You're dumb. You're an idiot. When do we start looking at people as human beings and let people make the choices? As far as I know, an abortion doesn't affect me. Okay? It doesn't affect me. Somebody that is in love with another person that may be the same sex doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect me. Okay? I go out and treat you as a human being. And if you're fighting this godly cause to get as many people into heaven as you can, telling people that are in love with same-sex or whatever it may be, that they are a bunch of fruitcake fanatics and you're going to hell, probably aren't going to get them to change. Okay? It's not going to happen. Just kind of like the abortion thing. There are people that it has to happen for some. And you can argue with me all you want, but I'm not arguing with it. It doesn't affect me. And if they get to heaven or hell, it doesn't affect me. The only one that affects me is me. Or my wife when she tells me that I have to behave. Or that I need to not spend money here or there. But life, to me, has to get changed. It's a short window that we're here on this planet. It's a short window that we're here on this earth. And we need to start doing things out of our kindness of our heart, not out of the evilness of our heart. There are two websites running around that when I look at them, it makes me cringe that people are on there and I hear, oh, they're not very Jesus-like. And they're on there then promoting all the MAGA stuff and everything else. Is he really Jesus-like too? Is he really the one you're going to follow to the gates of heaven and say you're going to get there? I don't think so. I think we need to focus on what will get us there. And that is why I feel until we start helping each other out and be there for each other, it's going to be a long road. I don't agree with a lot of things she's got going on, but I will tell you that everybody complaining about our taxes and things like that, and maybe it's because I make under $70,000 a year, so people understand where my income is. Maybe it's because of that. We're on Trump's tax plan right now. You guys understand that, right? So Trump's tax plan has me paying more taxes because I make under 70, and he's going to just continue to raise my taxes for, I think, till 2027. I think is when that law or those rules start to play different. Let's start looking at the truth. Let's start admitting the truth. Let's start admitting that people in Springfield, Ohio now have to close their school down because they're getting bomb threats and everything else. Because some idiot got online in a national debate and brought up, oh, you're bringing your immigrants in and they're eating cats and dogs and your pets. And now you can't go on Facebook without a goddamn meme about that. Let's start spreading shit. Let's just stop it. Stop spreading shit that doesn't matter. Okay? Let's just do that. Stop spreading the shit that don't matter. Quit talking about it. Quit laughing about it. Because why it has to happen? Because he's got to stay relevant. He's got to stay in the limelight. That's how he is. And you can be your Trump supporter all you want. And you can be your Harris supporter all you want. But when you start spreading bullshit, pure bullshit, and then you start defending that bullshit, you are no different. You are, in my mind, absolutely a cause of the evil. My other question again goes, how does a shooter get onto I've been to a lot of golf courses. How does he hide for 12 hours when the supposedly former president is on property without getting seen prior? I'm baffled still by this today. I'm like, how did he hide out? Yes, he was 500 yards away, and I've deer hunted a lot. 500 yards is a poke. It's not undoable. I won't say that. It's not like you can't do it. But 500 yards is a poke. There's no doubt. But how does he hide in the woods? How does he know to be there? How does he know to do this? And then whose responsibility is it? Because we're going to hear about 28 different conspiracy theories on, we're going to get to hear, oh, they missed again, or whatever the hell it may be. How about we get to the point that they're even trying or successfully getting damn close to try? Because I will tell you, no matter what side I'm on, I have a feeling that if somebody gets shot while they're running for office, it is a bad thing for everybody. I don't care what side of the ball you're on. If the president or guy running to become president gets shot during this time and killed, it is bad for everybody. And if you're one of those people that are out there saying, oh, damn it, they missed again, you're part of the problem. And if you're one of the people that are saying there, oh, the Democrats are involved, that's how it happened, you're part of the problem. This shit has to end. And it's got to end soon, because it is getting out of hand. It is getting downright comical to people in other countries. Gotta believe they are frickin' laughing hysterically at how this was going and how the world is being torn apart here in the United States and how far apart we are. So, that is how the Moose Minute Project goes today. I'm hoping that everybody has a good day today. I'm hoping that you make it your goal to help people and that you're not there to tear people down and you're not there to convince people they are full of shit or whatever it may be. I will tell you that my life, every time there's different presidents, and it hasn't changed a whole lot. I go to work, I bust my ass, my money doesn't go as far as I'd like it to go, but that hasn't been anything new. I don't have kids anymore, they're all growing up, so maybe that's part of it, but my money is going to insurance and medical expenses, and I know who has control of that. Big Pharma. And I don't care who's in power. Big Pharma will control it because the almighty dollar controls everything. And where does the almighty dollar have? It's the root of all evil. It really is. You see people change. You wonder why people embezzle. You wonder why people do that. It is because money is the root of all evil. So, that's all I have today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everybody that's reaching out and supporting me with what I do. I'm just trying to make the world better. And I don't think we're going to do that by telling people how stupid they are or how dumb they are, or we're not going to love you for your theories here, or we're not going to... If you treat me good, I'll treat you good. Needs to go a lot further. And if you respect me, I respect you. Right now I feel like I'm stuck in about 6th grade. Or 5th grade actually, when I was the fat kid that moved to town and had to move into what they called Sin City, the low-income housing. That's how I feel right now. I feel that people are so divided, and the only way they can make themselves feel good about themselves is to tear down others. And when you have to do that, you have a problem. So, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. As always, take time to bless somebody today. And just make somebody's day better. Quick update on Marcy's Strikeout Alzheimer's tournament, December 7th. That's Saturday, December 7th. We are down to 5 spots. We have 5 openings is all. I have 2 teams coming out of Janesville. We have 5 spots is all we have left out of 12. I'm only taking 12 teams, so we have 5 spots left. So if you want a spot, please get a hold of me. If you can donate to the cause, hey, I'm trying to get that all started too. I want to make this tournament the only money that I am using. So the only money I'm using on that tournament, we've got 5 spots left. We're taking 12 teams. The only money out of the entry fee that we're using is Phoenix Center. I'm paying for lineage. Otherwise, all that money is coming back to the bowlers. I was working on brackets yesterday. I am going to take 7 teams into the brackets. And the number 1 seed gets a first round bye. So, we're taking 7 teams out of the 12. And they're going to go into the roll-offs of best out of 3. to move on. Single elimination. 1,000 to win guaranteed. 4th place, get your money back. So, that's where I'm at. Should be a good time. I've already got quite a few. I've got some good donations coming. It'll be a lot of fun. 50-50 raffle. I'm going to do a spare shot challenge, so that'll be a separate kitty with tickets. And that is going to be where we set up, I'll draw probably 3, maybe 4 tickets that day. And you'll have a chance to pick up a spare and earn, a third of the pot or whatever it may be, how many I go there. But, yeah, going to do something different. I'm looking forward to working with Greg and them at the bowling alley. Like I said, 17's already signed up. I picked up yet one yesterday, so that's 2 out of Janesville that are coming up for the day. So I'd love to make a whole day of it. I'd like to make things happen there and just really honor my mom. It's been up and down emotion for going on a month here now, almost a month. Yeah. I sent the checks in yesterday to the Alzheimer's Association that we got from her funeral. That was a couple $100. But again, the only money I'm keeping for the Alzheimer's, and I'm not keeping it, okay? It's going to Alzheimer's Association is for the raffles, the 50-50, and those. The entry fees to that tournament are all going back to the teams that bowled in it 1 through 4. So 4 teams out of the 12 are going to get money. In 4th place, get your money back, $1,000 to win. So I think it'll be a good time, and I'm looking forward to it. Again, it's all Baker, totally Baker system, but that's where we're at. So if we can start becoming good human beings and we can start understanding right and left and look at each other and able to talk it out versus arguing or calling each other dumb or making up stories or whatever it may be, I think life will turn around and we'll start enjoying things. Because I tell you what, it was a good year to start working on my positive mindset because it's definitely been needed. So thank you all for watching. Again, take your time to bless somebody today, and I'll be back tomorrow morning with another edition of the Moose Minute Project.